What if your child's best friend wasn't another kid, or even a dog, but a giant python? That is the extraordinary story of a father, his little girl, and their unusual companion, an enormous snake named Cher. When Cher first entered their lives, she was small enough for the girl to hold in her arms.
Hello.
Imagine a child cradling a tiny snake, curious but cautious, while her father gently guides her on how to handle it with care. It was a simple beginning, yet it marked the start of a bond that would grow into something truly remarkable. As time passed, Cher grew and grew, until one day, the little girl could no longer lift her reptilian friend. For most people, that might be the moment fear would replace affection. But for this family, it was the opposite. The bigger Cher became, the deeper their connection grew. The father was deliberate, patient, and deeply responsible. He spent countless hours socializing Cher, helping the snake become used to people, ensuring she was calm, gentle, and non-aggressive. At the same time, he taught his daughter something equally important: respect. He explained that Cher wasn't a toy. She wasn't to be pinched, tugged, or provoked. The girl learned quickly, and in her small but sincere heart, she carried a sense of tenderness for Cher that grew stronger with every passing year. It wasn't long before Cher became more than just a pet. She became family. The little girl would bathe Cher with her own hands, patiently rinsing the smooth, scaled body that shimmered in the water. And when shedding season arrived, she would sit beside Cher, carefully helping her ease out of the old skin. Can you imagine the level of trust it takes for a massive python to allow a child to do that? This was not just friendship, it was devotion. Their bond deepened in ways no one expected. At night, the little girl and Cher would even sleep side by side. And though the father was always vigilant, never leaving them alone together unsupervised, he could not help but notice something extraordinary. Cher never once showed aggression toward the child, not once. Still, the father set boundaries. His daughter was never allowed to feed Cher. That was too dangerous, too unpredictable. But everything else, the laughter, the play, the quiet moments of rest, they belonged to both of them. The father often reflected on the irony of it all. People fear snakes, he would say. They imagine danger. But do you know who has scratched me, bitten me, and drawn blood? My cat. And do you know who has never hurt me? Not once? Cher. It's a striking thought, isn't it? That sometimes the animals we fear the most are the ones capable of showing the greatest gentleness. Cher, with her immense strength and silent grace, was proof of that. And the little girl, innocent, fearless, full of wonder, was living a childhood unlike any other. How many children in the world can say they grew up with a python as a best friend? The father often said his daughter was lucky. Lucky not just to witness such a rare relationship, but to experience it, to learn from it. Because what she and Cher shared wasn't about size, or species, or reputation. It was about trust, respect, and love in its purest, most unspoken form. In a world where snakes are often misunderstood, feared, and even hated, this story is a gentle reminder. Sometimes the most unexpected friendships are also the most profound. Cher may be a giant python, but to one little girl, she will always be more than that. She is a friend, a companion, a silent guardian. And perhaps, for all of us watching, a lesson that love knows no boundaries, and trust can flourish in the most surprising places. So I'll ask you, if a child and a snake can build a bond so pure, what does that say about the possibilities for the rest of us?
have a really itchy foot and I can't itch it. Oh, sorry, Shay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just an itch. Come here. Don't worry. It's safe. I just had an itch and it's still there. But your tongue is very ticklish. Just like, I don't know if I should trust it. It's my enemy. Nope, she doesn't.
Seconds. Yeah, pick her up. Yeah, pick her up. Pick her up. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Very good. Good job.
I'm using both my hands.
Yep.
You can probably just use one. Daddy, can snakes hair?
I think they've got internal ears.